Hey guys, I wanted to share this excerpt from Barry Gordy's autobiography, To Be Loved. If y'all don't know who Barry Gordy is, he is the founder of Motown Records. If y'all don't know me too well, you know, but if you do know that I am a pretty big fan of Motown songs and Motown Records. Anyway, so this is from page 45 of To Be Loved. Just wanted to share this with everybody because every now and then I bring it up to people. The background of this excerpt is that when Barry Gordy was a teenager, he started to go to dances, and sometimes he was a little shy to approach others to go and dance. So here we go. Um, I was plagued by the fact that girls I liked seldom liked me. I guess I didn't look good enough or dance well enough, or maybe I just wasn't cool enough. Whenever I was around a girl I liked, I overreacted. My tongue played tricks on me. Nothing I said came out right. Around the girls I liked, I was being someone I thought would impress them. But around the girls I knew liked me, I was just being myself. So I started playing a little game. When I saw a girl I really liked, I convinced myself that I didn't. She was no big deal. This was not easy, but in time it started working. I began to come off more like a human being. That helped me, but not enough. That helped me some. That helped some, but not enough. The guys who got the girls first were the best dancers, and I was not one of them. It was a long, torturous walk back to my laughing friends from the middle of the large dance floor after being turned down abruptly or ignored by a pretty girl. But every now and then, one would say yes. I then developed a theory. I called two I called 2 out of the 10. If I asked 10 girls to dance, the percentage was 2 would say yes. I usually got laughed at 8 times and envied twice. I usually got laughed at 8 times and envied twice. So, his friends, when Barry Gordy would go back to his friends, um, his friends would laugh 8 times, saying, "Ah, Barry Gordy, you didn't get that girl's number. You didn't get to dance with her." But two times he would be envied. The guys would be like, his friends would be like, "Oh man, like that's cool what you did." But think about it. It was 20% of the time. All right. So out of every 10 times that he asked a girl to dance, 8 times he got rejected. Twice he got to dance. All right. And that is his rule of 20%. And I think that applies to life right now, and especially if you are an individual who's in sales, right? Sometimes you could get discouraged by the 8 times that you hear the no, 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 no. But you always have to be encouraged by the 2 times that you hear the yeses. And it's interesting also that Barry Gordy was around his friends. Okay, I can almost guarantee you that if he was by himself, he probably would not even go up to anybody and ask to dance. Right? uh, this is my point. My point is that sometimes when you are trying to get something, it's always good to be in a circle of friends who can encourage you, who could maybe laugh at you, which is fine, which is okay. Those 8 times, but those 2 times when you get the yeses, those are times where your friends will be like, "Oh man, like that's cool," and then your friends become envious of you, and in a way that also becomes contagious. Your friends start to become like that as well. Okay, so just wanted to share this with everybody. And what I also wanted to share was like a little historical fact was that I don't know if you guys know this song by the Contours. It's called "Do You Love Me." It kind of goes like this, and forgive my singing voice. It goes, "Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love Do you love me?" And then it goes, "Now that I can dance and you know, break it down, or something like that, right?" So anyway, so that song by the Contours was written by Barry Gordy. I think he even produced it. Now the reason why he wrote this song years later when he was an adult was because he remembered how he would get rejected by the girls when he was like 13, 14, 15 years old, right? So he wrote this song called "Do You Love Me Now That I Can Dance." So in a way, he was kind of remembering like how he would have been back when he was a kid, and he would go up to girls and be like, "Do you love me now that I can dance?" Right? So he made that into a song. An interesting thing too about this song was that when he was in Motown Records in Detroit, I think he intended the song to be sung by one group. I don't know which group it was, right? But that group wasn't available, and I think he went to another group, and that group wasn't available to sing the song right then and there, because the way that Motown Records was is that he had the what do you call that room where you sing and all the instruments are there and all that, like the production room, all right. But this one group, the Contours, who I up to that point, there was just like a group of men who were trying to make it in Motown. They were available, so Barry Gordy just went up to them and said, "Hey, can you sing this?" They're like, "Yeah, we're not doing anything. Let's just sing it," and it made one of the best records that Motown produced. So this is something for everybody. So just remember that rule of 20%. All right. Do not be discouraged by the 80%. Be encouraged by the 20%. And also try to, when you do things, try to do it with friends. Try to do it with family members, people who are going to be there to encourage. And, you can even, laugh at the not so good times. But, those are things that you learn from. And if anything, you could turn that 20% into 25% or 30% or 40% or 50%, when it comes to whatever it is that you may want in life. All right. See you in the next video.